Hello and welcome to this afternoon stream. I apologize for this being so late today. I was having some issues earlier. I wasn't able to even make the thumbnail before noon, but I got things sorted out a little while ago and I thought, you know what, it's fine. Better late than never. We did say that we would be streaming today, and I can't stream tomorrow because I'm going to be at my regular job all day tomorrow because of physical inventory, because I work at a retail store. But welcome to the stream, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. We have I want to say a really special stream, but it's not that special since we've done this RNG thing 5 times now. But we are going to do something fun with it. So, spending our first few minutes just talking about things like we normally do. As far as what's going on the channel right now, we just posted a Steam Deck video for the Oblivion remaster and the original Oblivion. And on Friday, I am planning to post a review finally of the third Stalker game. I put that off because I was getting some more review code stuff out of the way. But I'm pretty deep into Stalker Call of Pripyat. Wasn't too happy about the big grind that you have to do right before you go to the city of Pripyat, but you know, I went through it and it's fine. Sir Team says it's special because it's fan service time. Yes, so, but yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Stalker Call of Pripyat. The next stuff I'm working on is I don't know. I'm probably gonna grab. I might grab the truck driver DLC to do before I continue the Life is Strange series, because I am a little bit into Life is Strange 2 right now. I'm not loving it as much as Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, but I'm a little bit in. I'm like an hour, 2 hours into it. And that's pretty much everything that's going on the channel. Because I did reach out to the Truck Driver publisher and the Lunar Collection publishers again yesterday, because I haven't heard back from either of them. Because the Truck Driver DLC situation is super weird, because they reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to cover this? Me responds right away. Oh yeah, I'd love to cover it. Send me a review code if you have one. Doesn't hear back from them at all for weeks. So, maybe they'll respond to this email, and if they don't, then I'll just buy it. It's like $12, I think. And Sir Demon says, can safely say that Warriors Abyss runs great on the Steam Deck. Well, that's fantastic. Because it struggles a bit on the Switch. I mean, it's playable on the Switch. I've really enjoyed playing it. That's why it's still installed. Because I don't know if it's gotten a new update since the last time. Yep, it has. I played it a bunch after the Atelier character update. I unlocked Sophie and just flew through stuff just because of how crazy Sophie's moveset was. But anyways, what we're doing today is we're doing the whole RNG thing where I'm going to have a random number generator, or Siri on my phone. I usually do. No Siri, not yet. Siri, it just activated as soon as I said that. So we'll have it choose a random number. And normally I will have a selection of games, or just have it pick a random game on my Switch to play. So what I've done is, so last night, after I made the initial poll about the RNG stuff and what we wanted to do on today's stream, someone commented and said, you haven't done the RNG thing in a while. I wonder if it'll land on a risque game again. And I just thought, it probably will, because it almost always does. Because the first one we did landed on Gun Gun Pixies. I know one of them landed on GTA. And I know another of them landed on Galgun 2. So, you know, at least half of them flat out landed on Fanservice Games. So let's see. The first one was Gun Gun Pixies. The second one landed on GTA Collection. The third one landed on Galgun 2. And then the fourth one was Alice Gear Aegis CS, which is arguably another fanservice game. So what I did is I made a group of games that we can choose from. Not a lot. There's only 13 here. But I thought, okay, stuff that we haven't streamed before. And that everything is fan service games. So, you know, we have some legitimately good games in here. Because, you know, we got Occupus Trip 2 is a really good game. Bayonetta is a fantastic game. Shantae Risky's Revenge is a good platformer. Shining Resonance Refrain, I loved playing this RPG, and I have like funny stories behind that because I played it between jobs. So like while I was waiting to get another job after I left, I think my Best Buy job, I literally just spent days and days playing this RPG, and I loved it. Fate Excel Link is a pretty good Muso game. And then there's just like the stupid wacky games like Aeroblast, the stupid little send text messages to anime girls while you do color matching mobile game puzzles to get more money to be able to send them more text messages to get more pictures. Samurai Maiden was a pretty good action game. Samurai Kagura Reflections, that weird first Samurai Nintendo Switch game. Shantae Risky's Revenge. I wanted to put Shantae Half Genie Hero in here because of the, you know, because there's a lot of fun fan servicey stuff in that game, especially like early on where like the first level is the, you know, the big booby mermaid boss. But I've streamed Half Genie Hero I think multiple times. So I figure like, okay, we'll put Risky's Revenge in here. Is it wrong to pick up a girl in dungeon? Little Witch No Beta. Some stuff here that I haven't actually played and reviewed. Like, I've reviewed most of this. I have not reviewed these two. And I received review codes for both of these. I played a bit of Little Witch No Beta, and just at the time, it just didn't really super click with me. So I just moved on to other things. I think the same happened with this game. I think I had like 3 review codes at the time, and it just got pushed to the side. Chrono, given the option, assuming Steam Deck version runs better than Switch version is still serviceable, which do you default to? Chrono, as far as Warriors Abyss, I don't own Warriors Abyss on the Steam Deck. I only own it on the Switch. So that's what I default to. But a lot of times with games, I default to the Switch anyways, just because I like the Switch. It's smaller, it's more comfortable. And, you know, to be honest, I just to, if I want to just look like, what do I have installed on my Steam Deck right now? Because I've got it right in front of me. Funny enough, a lot of times I will, I'll play games on my Steam Deck that are games that are just not on other platforms. The only game that I kind of, no, actually, no. Yeah, because even stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel that I like to play every day, even those games I kind of default to the Switch version if I'm not multitasking with something else. Because, I mean, I can play Fortnite on my PS5 and my laptop a lot better than my Switch. Half the time I end up just doing it on my Switch anyways. Just because it's smaller, it's more convenient. Even though performance-wise it is not more convenient. Though when the Switch 2 comes out, that's going to change. Because, you know, I don't know how much the Switch 2 will benefit the Switch version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, because that game's got a lot of internet-based stutters everywhere. But they're making a new version of Fortnite for the Switch 2, and a lot of other games are gonna, be more stabilized, because we did get confirmation not that far back that that games will run better in general on the Switch 2. We don't know how far that goes, but we have had at least one or two news outlets come out and say that that is going to be the case. Chrono, fair enough, same. Surf Demon, I only have Warriors Abyss on Steam, but if I had it on both, I would pick the Steam version as it runs better. There's nothing wrong with picking the Steam version. I mean, that's the logical choice. Yeah, because right now the only thing that's installed on my Steam Deck right now that is also on my Switch is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. The only other things I have installed on my Steam Deck right now are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I'm playing through it for the Let's Play channel, and the original Oblivion. Because until the remaster gets a bunch of performance patches, or the Switch 2 version comes out, I'm probably going to just stick with the original. Just because of all the issues, and the fact that the original doesn't have issues. Performance-wise, at least. Controls are a little weird, as I kind of detailed in that video that I put up on Monday. And that's really why I put that video up on Monday instead of last Friday for Oblivion Remaster, because I wanted to get at least as far as I was in the remaster in the original before I started making that comparison. Because I got that idea of like, why don't I just make it a video for both versions? Why not? But anyways, that's what we're doing today. I know we're getting started late, but that's my bad for having problems earlier today. But we're going to dive in and we'll get started here. I'm going to have to take my earpiece out and disconnect it from my phone so we can do our random number generator. And Chrono says, Oblivion Remaster runs good enough on the deck for me, but Switch 2 will be the go-to for portability 100%. Oh, absolutely. It's perfectly, it's acceptable. It's perfectly acceptable. Especially if you want to go with you could always just like crank the difficulty down to the lower settings if things get really crazy in outdoor fights. But like I said on stream last week and in the video, it's great when you're inside a dungeon. It's fantastic. It's just the open world that's a bit rough right now. But the Xbox console version already got a performance patch as of, I think, a few days ago. So we're probably going to get a performance patch on other platforms soon as well. So hopefully that'll make things a little bit better. I don't know if it's going to be a miracle cure like when Bethesda accidentally broke the Switch version of Skyrim and pushed out a patch to immediately fix everything wrong with it. But we'll see. All right, so here's what we're going to do. It's like whatever one of these games it lands on, we're going to play for at least a couple hours. Some of these it won't be a problem with, because a lot of these games are lengthy. I don't know if I could go like 3 or 4 hours in Senran Kagura Reflections, though. Or Aeroblast. But we'll find out, and we'll see how things turn out. All right, so we got 13 games. Let's judge the volume first. Hey Siri, say something. All right, there we go. Now I've got the volume up for Siri. So you guys will be able to hear what the random number generator picks, so that I can't, fib and lie about it. Not that I ever would, because I feel like I'm pretty honest with most things. Because even on the Let's Play channel, I constantly bring up, because people complain about how bad I do in games on the Let's Play channel. But I'm like, you know what? I literally just sit down, hit record, and whatever happens, I upload. Whether it's good or bad. Surf Demon says, Azure Lane Crosswave runs great on the deck as well, just has small text. Yeah, it runs great on Switch too. I really enjoyed that game. All right. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 13?
That would be 9.
Okay, if you didn't hear it, I'm sure you did. But if you didn't hear it, it said 9, so that would be Azure Lane Crosswave. Okay, well, hey, that's something I'm familiar with. So let's just boot up Azure Lane Crosswave. We'll look and see how things are with my save data and whether or not we want to start a new game or just keep going with whatever I have. Oh, right, I forgot this was an Idea Factory game. Speaking of Idea Factory games, if you saw the news, I saw it via email, but since Nintendo of America decided to be a bunch of buttholes about the Neptunia Rebirth trilogy, East Asia Soft said, "Oh hey, well if you guys aren't going to post it in English in North America, we're just gonna release it in English in Asia with a physical edition people can order." Yep, Chrono says, "Oh yeah, East Asia Soft announced the physical version of Rebirth 1. And Chrono says, "Boat Girls it is." Yeah, but Ship Girls. I'm pretty sure this was also the game that let you marry one of the Ship Girls and gave you almost nothing for it outside of like a couple bits of dialogue on the main screen. Chrono says importing that immediately, talking about that physical edition of Neptunia Rebirth 1. Well, I am hoping that East Asia Soft will do their press like they normally do, like when they did when that last game that they released in Asia in English happened. Tokyo Clan Pool. So we'll still be able to cover it and everything, because I do still have my Asia account that I used specifically for Tokyo Clan Pool. But this is great because we're still gonna get the Rebirth games in English. Well, the first one at least. I'm sure that they'll try to do the other ones afterwards. Because I mean, we should have expected East Asia Soft to do that. When they saw what happened, they're like, well, you know what? Let's fix this. Oh! No, it's plugged in. There we go. My headset wasn't turned on. Anyways, Ship Girls it is. So let's, I don't remember what the post game was like in this game. Unless we just want to start completely fresh. Oh! I didn't restore my save data. Let's restore my save data first. From 2021. Has it been that long since I played this game? It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Yep, it has. I reviewed it in February of 2021. Wow. That's crazy. Surf Demon says the GOG version of Tokyo Clan Pool works great on the Steam Deck as well. That makes sense. You know, Dungeon RPG doesn't require a whole lot in terms of resources. And you know, speaking of resources, I bet that if that Oblivion remaster was built on Unreal Engine 4 instead of Unreal Engine 5 and didn't force Lumen all the time, it probably would have run a lot better on the Steam Deck. It probably would have. All right, let's try this again. Oh, hey, look at that. New title screen. Oh yeah, look at all these. Look at all of these save files. Let's see. Let's see if we can remember how the... Oh, there's chosen wife, aka secretary. We can change. Oh yeah, look at all these high levels for everybody. Yeah, I remember Hood. I remember Hood coming in and I'm like, you know what? I really like your design. So let's do all the stuff for you to get you on the main menu just so you can talk a little bit. So I really like this. I played through this and I really enjoyed this game. Let's see. We got all of the regular story things here. We have Extreme Battle. We have stuff in the shop. We have episodes, so we can watch story things. Surf Demon, speaking of GOG, Breath of Fire 4 just released on it. I saw that news. I was pretty interested in that because I remember playing Breath of Fire 4 on the PSP. It was one of the first PSP games I ever owned. It wasn't the very first. The very first was Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai, the first one. But I remember buying Breath of Fire 4 not that long after that because a store in my town had a copy of it. Didn't know what it was. I thought, this looks really cool. Get into it, turn-based RPG where you can turn into a dragon. I'm like, this is really cool. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Let's just start a new game. Instead of trying to figure out what post-game things we want to do, let's just completely start fresh. And not even worry about it. Surf Demon, Breath of Fire 3 had a PSP or 4 didn't. It was just a PS1 class. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Breath of Fire 3. I might be thinking of 3. Let me look up the box, and I'll know for sure, because I do remember what that box looked like. Let me look up the European box art because it never released physically in North America, but we had a copy of it at a store that we had in town. Yep, no, it was definitely Breath of Fire 3 that I remember then. Because the funny thing is that store had a bunch of outside region games on it because it had the PSP Japanese version of one of the Naruto fighting games, the game that was about a tower you had to climb. And it had that version of Breath of Fire 3. And I think it had some other outside region games. I don't know how they got those in, because it was just some random little grocery store in my town. and it just had an extremely small gaming section. Like, it had like one small aisle for every platform that was out at the time. But they had weird out of region games for some reason. Corona, what's the temperature on Switch 2 so far? If you mean how I'm feeling about it, I'm really excited about it coming out. I'm glad I was able to secure a pre-order after fighting with Target, Best Buy, Walmart, and GameStop's websites for hours that night, because all of the online stuff went live outside of GameStop and it all crashed and had constant problems. But I'm really excited about, you know, just jumping. I'm really excited about it because, you know, the Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition is going to come free with Nintendo Switch Online. And I'm excited to just dive into a bunch of backwards compatibility stuff on it. And, you know, that is a little over a month away now, because I think June 5th, June 8th, something like that. So, you know, we're only like 5 weeks away from the Switch 2 actually releasing. So I'm looking forward to that. And obviously I got the Mario Kart bundle because that's really the only proper way to get Mario Kart because it's so expensive. Alright, let's see. Is there anything unlocked at the start? Oh, we got a few characters unlocked. Change secretary? Sure, let's change our secretary. Let's put you on our secretary. Where did what come from? I'm assuming conversation and communication is like poking them. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into story so we can enjoy this game, because I remember the battles being a lot of fun. Event controls are as follows. Okay, we're gonna skip this first cutscene because that auto advance is going way too slow. We're gonna go into settings later and fix that. Oh, shining members of the Empire Fleet, thank you for gathering here today. Oh, right, this is a training mission. Today you'll be working in pairs. First, conduct a mock enemy search in local waters. Okay, let's go through the tutorial again. All of this is just so cute, and like I always liked going into the design so you could see like, oh hey, all of these are based off of different countries of the world and they base it off of that. I never did play much of the actual gacha game on mobile though. I think I looked into it when I first played this game, but I never really did much with it. Alright, let's just go ahead and skip to the tutorial mission. The compass in the upper left shows the location of the nearest event. Selecting a red event will progress the story. If none is available, you will need to search for green events. Alright, main menu. Let's go to system real quick, and I want to... I understand. I understand we're on difficulty normal. Text speed, fast, please, and thank you. Apply settings. Yes. We'll go ahead and save for our new little playthrough we're doing here. But this will be fun. Anything to do in the warehouse? I don't think so. We don't have any money right now. Alright. Oh, this is really cute. So you can see like the little water moving as the ship girl floats around the little map. Isn't there a dash function? Oh yeah, there is. Oh, what's this? Torpedo parts! Can we use torpedo parts right now? Don't need to change secretary. A part used to improve torpedoes. So no. Alright, let's go. Well, I managed to catch up somehow. I knew you were fast, but your speed really is incredible. There we go. That's a lot better for the auto advance. Man, I can't believe it's been so long since I played this game. I can't believe it's been so long since the Switch first came out. It feels like it wasn't really that long ago that I was, you know, playing stuff like Breath of the Wild and Fast RMX and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the first time. It doesn't really feel like it's been, you know, 8 years. It's crazy. Hey, what's that? That's a strange looking cloud. Oh, and it's dark now. Cool. Could it be? It's sirens. Oh no, sirens! From Greek myth. This isn't just training anymore, it's life or death. All because I messed up our route. How dare you? You accidentally went into enemy territory. We have to make contact very carefully. Certainly in PSP, it's 20 years old if that helps. Oh, I know, because it's been almost 20 years since I graduated high school, and I had a PSP in high school. Because, I mean, you look at stuff like Oblivion, because Oblivion just came out. It originally came out, you know, 22 years ago. Because people always talk about times like, oh yeah, Skyrim is such an old game, like, I guess. Not really, it's not really that old compared to other games. You know, all the old NES era games that are having like 30, 35 year anniversaries right now. Chronos, same. Yeah, I graduated high school in 2007. Certain said I got the PSP at the midnight release, and that was 5 days before I started college. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've gotten any consoles right at launch outside of maybe the Switch. Because I don't even think I got the PS Vita at initial launch because I wasn't making content then. I made content just because I wrote some PSP and Vita game reviews, and you know, I got good reception from it. So I don't really think I had precedence to get any console right at launch until the Switch happened. I mean, you know, some of the new Vita models I probably did. Alright, currently your only ships are Shimikaze and Tsuruga. Please press the A button to deploy and begin the battle. Yes! Alright, let's get into the gameplay, because this is what I liked about this game. Because, I mean, some of the story stuff was fun, but I really liked the gameplay here. And we got these little fun loading screens, too, to show off the characters. How dare you? Take this. Can I switch? Yes. Good. Enemy ship in sight? Where? Oh, there they are. Oh, right, and everybody has different types of abilities. Because Shimikaze has that rapid fire first armament, but Tsuruga's is more of a shotgun blast where you just like, you have to wait before you can fire it again. Alright, let's move until we can... Oh, head towards the arrow, okay. Don't neglect your defenses while there are no enemies here. Take down 20 aircrafts. Ah, here we go. Let's see what Armament 2 looks like. Her Armor 2 is a little more rapid fire. Alright. I mean, I kind of like this because it's so easy, too. It's very easy to kind of, like, get the system of just, like, moving around, choosing between different weapons, and the auto-aim works really well. Alright, we got experience, money, and a few parts. And we leveled up. Chrono says, the closest to launch a console I got was Series X, like 2 weeks after. Sold it anyway, Switch I got for Xenoblade. Oh, Xenoblade 2, that's cool. And Sardine says, I've been to 3 midnight releases. PSP, PS3, and Skyrim. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think almost everything I got later on. Because I didn't go crazy about models back then either. The DS I never got a new model of. The Game Boy Advance I did. I got the Game Boy Advance SP, but that's just because I wasn't allowed to have, you know, game stuff back when the Game Boy Advance was around. So my parents found my Game Boy Advance I bought with my allowance money and got rid of it. So I had to go back and get an SP to be able to keep playing GBA games. I did get the different... did I get all 3 models of the PSP? I think I got all 3 models of the PSP at one point. Oh, sorry. All 4 models of the PSP. Actually, no. I did get the PSP Go when it first launched. I got that on launch day, I think. Because it came out in October, right? Because I remember the GameStop employee joked around saying, "Oh, is this a birthday gift for yourself?" Because my birthday is October 2nd. Because I know it came. Yep, PSP Go came out on October 1st, 2009, and I remember he looked me up in the system and saw that my birthday is October 2nd. So that's why he made that little comment to me. Alright, into battle, you'll receive one of the following evaluations. We got event battle over there. Is there anything else? Anything hidden? Like that right there? Gotta do the event battle before I can get to that. There's battle 1. We can do again if we want. Event battle, go! Cronus' DS Lite is still undefeated. What a fantastic revision. It looks really great. I never got it. just because I never really got a push to get a new model of the DS, because I liked my original model. It was kind of like that. It's kind of like a thing where I'm like, I don't really need to upgrade it. It's fine. But once I got a PSP, I spent a lot more time with that than I did my DS. Because I did my DS for like specific games, like Mario 64, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, the Final Fantasy 3 and 4 remakes, and a few other games. All right, let's start this new battle. Surf Demon says, for Skyrim, I was even in the USA visiting my girlfriend at the time. We went together and it was a lot of fun. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people posting on Reddit about like good experiences with like pre-ordering the Switch 2 at GameStop and stuff. So that's cool. You know, meanwhile, I was just in my studio room fighting with refreshing my browser over and over until Target finally let me order one. Alright, let's stick with Shimikaze for right now. What you got? Oh, let's see. Your missiles aren't quite charged up yet. Bye, ship. There we go. Oh, yeah, I remember this animation now. Like of the ships like going down when you defeat them. That it? Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. And we're done already. Surf Team, it says, oh yeah, how is that 7 Pirates H game not in the RA or the 2 Moe-ro games? I thought about doing the Moe-ro games, but I thought, you know what we have is fine. Because we had some like, because there were some wacky fan servicey games in here, like Panty Party. I thought about it, but I thought I just thought, you know what? No, it's fine, because I didn't have enough time to like re-download tons and tons of games, so I wanted to stick as close to like 12, 13 games as I could. Chrono says, PSP and the PS Vita line were my favorite consoles of all time until Switch, so I get it. Oh yeah, the Vita and PSP were fantastic. I loved my PSP Go. I used my PSP Go so much that it won't take a charge anymore. It was so small, and I loved like the sliding design on it. It was so great. It was great specifically because I got borderline obsessed with the Dissidia Final Fantasy games on PSP. So I loved just, you know, opening it up, doing a couple quick battles to like grind materials and artifacts, and then close it up and move on. Because, you know, most of the games that I play daily now are, you know, multiplayer games. Like, hey, let's do our dailies in Fortnite. Hey, let's do our dailies in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Hey, let's do stuff like that. But back then, it was fun to just be like, I didn't even care about the ad hoc online stuff you could do with custom firmware and everything. For the PSP, I just loved playing those games so much that I just loved getting more materials just for the sake of like maxing everything out and just playing the games because I loved them so much. That's why I'm like so sad that Dissidia Final Fantasy turned into that, you know, more fighting game than RPG thing that Team Ninja made in arcades and PlayStation. When really I would have just loved, you know, Dissidia 3. Just bring back all of the stuff from the PSP games and just add more to it. They had a great system there. All they had to do was just keep it and add to it, and that's it. Sir Demon says, I wish 7 Pirates HMOA Crystal H got PC ports. Same with the updated Chronicle 8. Yep. And Chrono says, oh yeah, Dissidia, we need a duodecim port. That would be fantastic. I don't see it happening at this point. And let's get the mission rewards. A charm will increase the drop rate for the following battle only if used before it. Alright, is there another battle here somewhere? Probably. Ah, here we go. Chrono says Square had so much potential, or do have so much potential, where are the ports of Final Fantasy Tactics and Chrono Trigger? Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they didn't bundle Chrono Trigger when they remastered Chrono Cross. That would have been such an easy thing to put in. Because I mean, I do like the extras that they did put into Chrono Cross, like that original build script of what Chrono Cross's story was originally supposed to be. But it would have been very easy to just port over the DS version of Chrono Trigger into the remaster as an extra and make it a collection. Because I mean, you know, the Lunar remasters just came out and they didn't just give us Silver Star Story, they gave us both games. Then again, I do remember how horribly optimized Chrono Cross was when it first came out. I remember people going crazy about apparently the PS5 version couldn't even run at 30 FPS, which was ridiculous. And then they updated and fixed it all. And even the Switch version runs at 60 FPS now. I don't think it's like constant 60 FPS, but it is 60 FPS now. Oh, hey, look, it's the Fox girl, Kaga.
拙者は思わず。まあいい。それより、あの二人が破壊した船からだが、奇妙な物体が流出したようだ。未知の物質らしい。心配ね。危険はないのかしら。
Are they dangerous? We're not sure. Surf Demon says, I think the PC version of Chrono Trigger was bad at the start, but it's better now. That makes sense. That's the nice thing about patching to make improvements. I wonder if I have that. I don't think I do. Nope. I mean, it's only $7. I have the mobile version of Chrono Trigger. Right. I only mentioned the DS version because the DS version is basically the definitive version, since it got that extra since it got those extra features with like the extra boss fight that further solidifies the connection between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Even though it's pretty obvious that they're connected from certain scenes in Chrono Cross that literally show you the heroes from Chrono Trigger. Even though literally everything else is just not related at all. Alright, let's swap to 3 days after this weird attack from the siren ships. I've been ordered to appear at the maritime resort where the higher-ups of the Sakura Empire are currently staying. Surf Demon says, I have 6.3 hours on the Steam version and just can't get into it. I'm assuming you just can't get into the game itself. I know a lot of people like it. I like it. I got into it, but I love time travel stories. Like if game has time travel mechanics in it, I'm like, cool, let's go. I love it. Because there were a few games that used that. Yeah, there were a few RPGs back when that game first came out that all used time travel. Star Ocean 1 did. Chrono Trigger did. Tales of Fantasia, I'm pretty sure that used time travel as well. I mean, it was an interesting mechanic in Chrono Trigger, since you got to visit the same areas in different time periods, so you got to see like how they looked different. And then they just shifted it in Chrono Cross to the dimension hopping. Surf Demon says, I'm not big into time travel. It's a huge turn off for me. You know what? That makes sense since that's all Chrono Trigger is. Chrono Trigger is just time travel all the time. Oh, Yamashira's like, I'm so careless. Okay. At least hold on, you take me to the building where the meeting is. It's funny because Shimikaze is clearly supposed to be the protagonist of the story, and I think I used her the least in the versus everybody else. Let's go ahead and swap to the next story scene. Ah, here we go. Is there anything we can do in the menu? We have a little bit of money now. Important. Oh, we can strengthen things. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is Neptune's gun. This is Suruga's. So we'll go ahead and power that up. Power up Neptune stuff. Okay, that's all we can really strengthen it right now. So let's go ahead and go back. Oh, can we... Did we unlock any new secretaries? Oh, we can't unlock them yet. So they are unlockable, but we don't have enough points yet to unlock them. Alright, let's keep going. Versus the gigantic list of playable characters we had in my other save file. Alright. Yeah, it's funny, this is probably one of those games that we won't really even need to play on Switch 2 because the performance is already really good. There's a bunch of games where performance just is great on Switch, and, you know, playing it on Switch 2, unless it gets a patch to unlock the frame rate, isn't really going to do much to it. Though, speaking of Switch 2, I did notice that there was a leak, was it yesterday or the day before? Apparently a rating appeared online for a Switch 2 version of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Which, I mean, kind of expected that to happen anyways. But still. You have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero rated for Switch 2 in Saudi Arabia. Oh, and they announced a big physical edition of Trails in the Sky First Chapter, the Trails in the Sky 1 remake. It's got a bunch of... Oh, looks like it's a United Kingdom-based special edition. It's got a map, it's got a... Oh, it's got like little keychains for a couple of the weapons. It's got a... Oh, it's got an Orbment replica in it, a quartz, a big... Estelle's a replica of Estelle's bag. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. Chrono says, I hope the moment they announce another Monolith Software game, they also bring Switch 2 patches to the Xeno games. I imagine they would. It would make sense. Since now we have, you know, the whole Xenoblade series on Switch. And they did not wait for the Switch 2 to port over Xenoblade Chronicles X. Fainted. Because I mean, I know a lot of games are probably just gonna get stabilized with the Switch 2, just based off of backwards compatibility alone. But we already know that a bunch of games are going to get Switch 2 updates. Because we know that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are going to get updates for the Switch 2. As in, like, free updates, not Nintendo Switch 2 editions. So that's probably specifically for performance. And there's a few others here. Really, a bunch of these other ones don't really need it. Echoes of Wisdom and Link's Awakening are going to get updates. Chrono said, yeah, I'm super glad I waited to play Scarlet. Oh yeah! With the Switch 2, it's going to be a lot more stable, so you're not going to have all that, all those frame drops happening all over the place. I mean, who knows how much it will or will not, actually, you know, help it. Whether it's going to be perfect, or there's still going to be weird stuff going on. Let's go ahead and grab our little items first. Any more items slaying around here? But it looks like those patches are specifically for what? Improved visuals and or resolution. So that's actually going to make them look better. Maybe not like completely overhauled, but look better. And that's good, because I mean, they really need to do the next mainline Pokemon games different. Because the Scarlet and Violet DLC, like the last DLC we got for Blueberry Academy, added some great features that honestly I think should have been in the main game and would have helped overall like replayability and to keep people playing outside of just collecting Pokemon and stuff. Because that DLC's area added a bunch of like little missions that constantly regenerate that you could do, and I you know, when I went through, I thought this would have been great to be in the base game, but it's not, because that last DLC kind of fixed a bunch of things that people didn't like. Like it removed the requirement for you to use materials to get the good TMs, because you could literally just buy them in the Blueberry Academy shop. Oh, hello, Congo. I'm also glad that Nintendo is also already addressing the games that don't work on Switch 2 for some reason about patches. Because I remember on their initial list of games that are not compatible, Fitness Boxing 1 was on that list. Not Fitness Boxing 2 or 3. Not Fitness Boxing Hatsune Miku Edition or Fist of the North Star. Those work. Fitness Boxing 1 did not work. But they've already announced that Fitness Boxing 1 is going to get a patch to make it compatible for some reason. Oh, and looks like they've already updated this website talking about the incompatibility thing. There were only 2 things before. So we have games with startup issues on Nintendo Switch 2, games that are playable but have some in-game compatibility issues, and games with issues that are planned to be addressed. Yeah, because Fitness Boxing has already gotten removed. So, you know, Fortnite and Fitness Boxing are on there, where Fortnite is basically a Switch 2 version being developed, and Fitness Boxing is planned to be resolved via an update. And then the other games are just still there. I mean, there's not anything like super high profile in the Nintendo Switch games with startup issues on Switch 2. Because, like, looking through the list, like, there's a bunch of Arcade Archive games. But, of course, not Arcade Archives versus Super Mario Brothers. That arcade version. But stuff that's not a whole lot pops out at me here. So there's, let's see, Batman the Enemy Within, Darksiders Genesis. Doom Eternal is kind of weird. There's not really any reason Doom Eternal wouldn't work on the Switch 2. It doesn't really use any of the specific things. Final Fantasy 1, specifically Final Fantasy 1, not 2 through 6, just 1. Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection, the Kill la Kill game. Musinks, River City Girls 0 for some reason. Rocket League. A couple of Star Wars games. The Dark Forces remaster is on this list as well. The new Under Night in Birth game. Actually, no, that's not. That's the original Under Night in Birth EXE Late CLR. Warframe. That's a little weird. Senran Kagura Reflections. Night of Azure 2, that's a pretty old Switch game. And Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Those are really the ones that pop out at me. Like, nothing like super high profile, a lot of smaller niche games. Alright, this is a pretty long event, so let's go ahead and go on to the main story thing. So we can get some more bite-sized gameplay, because this is basically a visual novel with gameplay elements, because the battles are so short compared to the extreme amount of story we get. There's a lot of story to this game, which is good, because I think there was basically very little to no story in the gacha game. So actually having story and character development here is good, so that we can actually connect with these characters. I love that on this incompatibility page on Nintendo's website, they had to go out of their way to put that the Labo Toy-Con VR kit cannot be used with the Switch 2, because the Switch 2 console cannot be inserted into the Toy-Con VR goggles. No kidding. The console came out, that's a different size than the console before. Can't use that. Really. You know, out of curiosity, I wonder if any retailers actually have stock of the Switch 2 if someone didn't try to pre-order it before. Nope. The only retailer that is still listed for the United States is GameStop. You know, so Best Buy, Walmart, and Target have all been taken off this list. And GameStop is all sold out. Coming soon, it says. But that's kind of how I expected it to go. That's why I was ready at midnight on the what day was it? The 24th? When the pre-orders first went live?
お主が口火を切ったと聞いておるが、違いはないか？
Yes, I did fight them, and now we're gonna fight again. I'm assuming there's gonna be a battle here. Or not. Just cutscenes. Let's look to see if there are any other item pickups around here anywhere. Looks like there are not. You know, this is why I've never really done Let's Plays for, like, visual novel games. Because, you know, we're talking about a bunch of other games and Switch 2 stuff and everything instead of the actual game. Because I've thought about, like, doing visual novels before. Like, on my Let's Play channel. I thought, what am I supposed to do? Do we just sit there and read? Should I just, like, read the whole script? Have you lost your way? I can guide you. Are we gonna fight then? Please don't tease me like that. If you don't see her, you went the wrong way. Maybe she was just too fast for us. Oh, a few days ago there was a article talking about the new features for the Bravely Default remake slash port slash remaster slash whatever you want to call it. Alright, next event point. Redesign user interface for a single screen, of course. Fast forward option is always good. Counter rate settings. Upgraded online compatibility. Okay, whatever. Sigh. What are you sighing about? Yeah, I sometimes wonder why they added the random animal features to these characters. Like, she has rabbit ears for some reason. Dangerous looking girl. I can't fix this. What's she doing with that dangerous girl? Even if you ask me with such excited, sparkling eyes, why? They're not sparkling, they're glaring. If only Miss Tsuruga was here right now. She's literally watching you right now.
と申しましょうか。
She's a partner who is firm to point out my flaws.
と指摘してくださるパートナーのような方です。まあ駿河殿の方は島風をどう思ってくれているかちょっと分かりかねるのですがね。おお、いいねいいね。発展途上の関係っていうのには私興味があるな。そうでございましたか。じゃあとりあえずそいつもここに呼んじゃって。あ、いやそれが今どこにおられ
I
る
don't
か
know where she is right
わかりま
now.
せん。しいやー、こっちに目を合わせ
Don't look at me.
ねえ、さっきからこっち見てるようだけど
Immediately
知らな
spotted.
い人です。あ、島風、私をかばってくれたの。
そっか、ただの通りすがりの人か。
ええ、そうよ。
That's right. I'm going to be leaving now. Bye.
ちょい待ち、せっかくだからあんたにお願いするね。先日ここでドンパチあったみたいなんだけど、そこでほら私の大事なこの機械もとばっちりで壊されちゃったみたいなの。
本当に申し訳ないです。相手が清廉ということで島風躍起になっておりまして。
Oh, okay. So Shimikaze accidentally destroyed something of this girl's.
あんたさ、これ第三者的に
This one has just been apologizing the whole time. Doesn't that sound irritating?
さっきからずっと謝るだけなんだけど、かえってイライラさせられちゃうよね。でね、よかったら私の代わりにあんたの偽装でこいつを撃っちゃってよ。実弾が怖いなら空砲で勘弁してやるよ。ね、いいじゃん。赤の他人なんでしょ。なら遠慮はいらないよね。それともやっぱりお友達のことは気にかかっちゃうのかな。この際私があんたを撃つのでもいいけど。
Eventually, this will turn into a battle.
私が誰か分かってて言ってる。それにむちゃくちゃ置いてくる。私は
I don't shoot at people outside of exercises and
す
battles.
いません。あなたたちお二人に私の処遇は
Whoops.
委ねます。
Cutscene so long that the brightness dimmed.
頼りにしないでこのバカ。何相手のペースに乗せられているんだ。そこのあなた、名前は？
私？そうね、ピュリッチとでも呼んで。
ピュリッチ。あなたどう見ても縦横なものには見えないけど。
Are you a tourist?
どうしたのさ、急にそんなに声荒げちゃって。まあそんなところだけど。
ここは中央の領海。しかも演習にも使ったりする重要な場所。そんなところにどうしてあなたの落とし物があるんだ。
それは落としちゃって。
普通じゃない。一般人ならそもそもこの近くにも来れない。その壊れた機械、軍事用のものにも見えるけど気のせい？中央の民に因縁をつけるなら。
If you're gonna pick a fight with a citizen of the Empire, you should reveal your identity so we know who you are.
いい気になって。
Oh, now she's upset.
はい、そこまで。時間切れよ。ピュリッチだったかしら。戻りなさい。待てよ、お前が決めるな。この海域の担当は私だ。その通りね。そしてそんなあなたの行動を統括するのも私の役目なんだけど、これについてはこれ以上おいたが過ぎるならレイに報告することになるけど、いいのかしら。もちろん私は別に構わない。
This story is so silly.
まずいのなら今すぐ戻ってきなさい。3分なら。
I'll wait for 3 minutes. Oh, are we gonna fight for 3 minutes then? We can finish a fight in 3 minutes, right?
命拾いしたな、お前ら。
Or she's gonna run away.
誰とどうやって喋ってたんだ。何
れてますのでお気をつけて。あんなやつのこと心配してどうするのよ。駿河殿。
Alright, maybe that will not lead to a battle. Alright, well, let's go to the next event. Ah, event battle!
あーっと戦闘ですね。これで臨時の
This should be enough seating for now.
確保できるだろう。それでは綾波くん、ドックの拡張の方は君に頼めるか。はい、お任せくださいです。
I just love fan service games where they just like design things clearly on purpose where you know, Ayanami's top is designed in just a way like, oh hey look, the wind is blowing on it just enough to see a little bit of underboob. Because why not?
この急なスケジュールの中、駆逐艦のみんなの面倒も見ながらなんで、とってもお疲れ様なのです。拙者はこういった状況も修行の一環と捉えているからな。少なくとも苦ではないさ。ご立派なのです。どちらかというと、会議で赤城さんや皆の話についていく方が大変に感じるな。なるほど、わかる気がするのです。そして
I've been feeling a heated gaze for a while. It's sudden and it makes me a little embarrassed. It makes it hard for me to respond. Don't say it like that. Surf team says fan service is great, boo the naysayers. Oh no, it's always fun. And there's just so much fan service that you can find on handhelds. Maybe not as much in the future if Nintendo of America still decides to be all sticklers about not putting fan servicey stuff on their platforms. Because a lot of people are still bummed about the whole Neptunia Rebirth thing happening. Because if Nintendo of America hadn't said no, we would have already had the entire trilogy in the West. Instead of waiting for East Asia Soft to release them in Asia. Or, you know, the swimsuit DLC for Neptunia Riders versus Dog Ooze. Even though it makes sense for why that game didn't... or that game was allowed to release, because there's literally no censorship in the entire game outside of the swimsuit DLC. Like, there's nothing there to censor. Can I swap out for other people? Oh, I don't have enough. I can swap out for Neptune. No, that's fine. Sure, why not? Try some new things. Alright, the area enclosed by the white dotted line in the center of the screen is the lock-on area. If you catch the enemy in this area, a small red circle will appear and your attacks will automatically hit that enemy. Oh! Right, it's just talking about the aim mechanics. We know! Oh, now we got 3 going with us. Alright, let's try this new character. Oh, you're launching little drones? That's so fun! What else you got? Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's just a shame that the gameplay of this game is just such a small part of it, because you spend so much more time on the story. Oh, look at all those ships bombing him. That's awesome. That looks so much fun. And see, we're done already. We're done already. We're not even on easy mode. We're just on normal mode. Battle cleared. No ships are destroyed. Clear within 120 seconds. See, you're there. They even expect you to do it in less than 2 minutes. I think that's really the main downer of this game, because, like, the gameplay's fun, but you just don't get to do it very much. Battle 1. There's an event. Oh, hold on, there's a little crate over there. Let's see if there are any other crates hanging around here anywhere. Okay, we got 60 of that. You know, I wonder if we could grind for those secretary points. Probably not worth grinding for yet, because we need like 400 for the cheapest one. Alright, let's speed things along here. There we go, event battle! Yeah, okay, ladies and gentlemen. I just love it when Japanese audio just randomly says things in English. Esteemed citizens of the world, thank you so much for coming out here today. Oh, we're doing a little friendly match here. Are we gonna actually do Ship Girl versus Ship Girl stuff now? Alright, so let's... Oh, hey, you only cost 70? You only cost 50? We could grab another character if we wanted to. Oh, we can grab a support character if we want to. Consume A points and okay, sure. Look at her, she's so cute. There we go. And let's go. Sure, we'll use that luck charm item to get better item drops. The pause menu will be displayed by pressing the plus button.
間抜けさっさと終わりなさいって
鶴が始めます。
Alright, let's go. Our support people are not on the map with us.
早波出るのです
Oh, there she is! No, that's the enemy, isn't
健
it?
闘を祈るにゃ頑張るので
Oh, let's see what Neptune can do. Let's see what your abilities are. Okay, we got a little rapid fire thing going on.
これで決めちゃうよ
Okay.
かしこまりまし
Alright, well, that's strong. Let's use our little bomber lady.
た行きなさいチラの
Then again, this is a
じゃないわ
different kind of battle. This isn't getting rid of little drones. The sad thing is here, we have that special ability that's charging up with the Y button, and we haven't even had a battle last long enough for us to use it. Maybe this one will.
勝つのご期待を裏切りませんわ
There we go. Finally got to use it.
逃がさないで奥の手早波たちのもうこんな時間経ってたのみんなは
Alright, there we go. And we're done.
最高の気分ですわ嬉しい人として
Perfect again, and people leveled up.
綾波鶴が島風お疲れ様にゃ
Good work, guys!
のガチ演習いかがだったかにゃ
And everybody's cheering.
大義だったぞ会場中の客人も世の妹も喜んでおる
まったく獣王の女の子たちは凄まじいな。世界親善試合の時に今の実力で来られたら私も負けていたかもしれないな。よく鍛えられているぞ。
お褒めに預かり光栄よ。あなたにそう言ってもらえると獣王の上の方々も大喜びだわ。使用していたのはザオ社の偽装。
Were they using Zhao Company's riggings? They progressed in an instant. I can't. Oh, there's Hood!
すぐ目を輝かせてそういう時だけはまるで子供みたいですよそんなところも魅力的ですけど
Oh yeah, there's Bismarck.
はい
Right, I remember Bismarck.
いつまでも喋り続けてると終了できないにゃ明日からの本戦にも期待して
Our opening ceremony is complete. Have a safe return to your rooms, everybody. Oh, we will.
皆さんお部屋まで気をつけてお帰りくださいにゃ
Great work. Your match was incredible to watch.
すごかったよいや手加減していただいてましたしまだまだですよピンハイさんはこの後どうされるんですかピンハイが出るのは5日目だからね当分はホテルでのんびりしてるよじゃあねはーいでは駿河殿ってピンハイさんと言っちゃうんです
All right, let's move on. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of events. Got a little something we can grab from right there. Alright, we'll just skip through these events so we can move on. Because these are, like... I mean, this is admittedly a good part of this game's story. Because it, like, really dives into all of the different characters and gives you, like, background story and stuff. You know, stuff the mobile game does not give you. The mobile game is like, look at the cute anime girl with the ship parts! Isn't this cool? Which, it is cool. But you know, This is more, hey, let's actually make characters out of these cute anime girl designs. Alright, now the actual story stuff. Like, how much did we get from that last stuff? 30? Not very much. Alright, let's go. This Empire base also has the role of being an inn. An incident of the nations having a pillow fight, but I'll talk about that later. Oh, I guess that was it for that whole event. It's like, hey, did you know that this is also an inn? Also, there was a pillow fight, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Excellent weather today. The fish have already been evacuated, so the stage is yours. Alright, for the first day of the joint military exercise, we'll show you the exploits of the Sakura Empire. That's from that one time! Alright, in the shop, you'll find the store as well as the research facility. You can buy and sell goods. Let's take a look at the shop. It is possible to sell valuable items that have limited availability, but be careful not to sell them accidentally. Okay. This is all like upgrade stuff. Not enough A points. Alright. And here's all the support people we can get. Obviously not even close to buying anybody new. Okay. Well, let's just go back and go to the event. And another event. Lots and lots of story here. Not super great for streaming, but it is good when you just want to like absorb and get into the game's world. There we go. Here's an event battle. So we'll let this play out, and then we'll get to play it. You know, then we'll get to play the gameplay for another, 50 seconds. There's 5 more cubes here. You don't want to be the MVP? No, why would you want to stand out? Do you not want to stand out? No!
ぱりこの質問は駿河殿にとって嫌いなのかな。獣王のみんな、キューブ集めは順調かにゃ。ここでみんなのキューブ数を報告するにゃ。お、明石殿のアナウンスですね。
Oh, it's Akashi's announcement. The current forerunner is Atago. Her cube count is over 100. So, Shimikaze, how many do you have?
そんなバカな。いくらなんでも多すぎる。まさか人によって渡してる海図が違うなんて。
Not over 100, that's for sure. There's a huge difference in cubes per person. Let's ask our teacher for an explanation. Hello. I am Fox Girl.
一人でいくつ仕事やってんだ。
まず重要なのは、キューブを何もせっせと地道に拾い集める必要などないということだ。明石、カメラを島風と駿河の方へ回してくれ。
What?
ちょうど模範例が見られそうだぞ。
Turn the cameras onto Shimikaze and Sakura.
誰が来る。
あんたたち、しけた顔。
You two look very gloomy.
雪風さんでしたか。冷やかしに来たんですか。勘弁してくださいよ。こっちはちょっと休憩してるだけで。おっと、こんなところにキューブ発見したのだぞ。偶然なのだな。あー、それ島風が見つけていつでも取れる。
Oh no, those are the ones I found and set aside to pick up later.
というか、ここに
You came here knowing you wanted to steal our cubes, you stupid, cat girl thing? Yeah, I think she's supposed to be a cat girl. Slash ship girl.
さて、これでキューブ取得数ダントツ最下位は2人してたった6個しか集めてない島風&。
Oh no, they only have 6 cubes now.
さてどうするのかな。それともあのペアではあれが限界なのだろうか。
煽ってきますね、加賀さん。
待ってー、キューブ返してください。
おい島風、危ない、不行為するな。
はっはっは。島風、お前なんか雪風様が直々に相手してやるまでもないのだよ。明石、頼んだのだ。はいにゃ、妖精樹里、雪風艦隊抜病。
Yukikaze's fleet? Oh, are we gonna fight her fleet? Trying to get our stuff back? Mass-produced battleships have suddenly appeared.
援護する。
Alright, let's swap people out again.
どうするんですか。
We have not used you yet, so we'll try Taiho and see how she does.
お任せくださいませ。
If we even get enough time to see her moveset. Ooh, I kind of like her design, like with the red on her hair. Miss U.S. Navy.
演習開始にゃ。攻撃。
Oh, look at the little fan that's like going in and out behind her. That's cool. Take this, boats. Isn't it interesting that we have boat girls in this game, but we also have actual boats? Are we done? Oh, good, we're not done yet. Emergency? Are we gonna fight her now? No. Ooh, okay, alright. Where's the third one? There it is. Go get him, ships. I mean, planes. Anything else? Nope, that's it. We're done. Perfect again.
人としてさらに成長したいですね。
What the heck's going on? Why would they do this? How could you do this to us? Alright, well, the cutscene's playing out. I will be right back.
各員の要請次第で限度はあるが量産型を貸し出そうまあこっちに委ねてくれても構わんぞ盛り上がりそうなタイミングで出してやる
すごいエンターテイナーいやそれならさっき島風の量産型艦隊も一緒に出してくださいよバカバカ
愚痴を言ってる暇はないまた誰か来る一旦逃げるぞ
ドキドキします
Whoops, my bad. I thought that cutscene would have been a little longer. Alright, so we're barely getting any points for this. Let's go back to the main menu for right now. Let's see what else we can do. Extreme Battle hasn't unlocked yet, so story is really all we can do. Alright, when reselecting, you continue from where you left off. Events you've already seen will no longer occur, and all the cleared battle points will appear from the start. If you select a chapter you've already cleared, you can explore the same chapter as much as you like. Are we still in chapter 1? Because those two on the bottom look like side chapters. Yes. Let's scout out other ships in the dock. You can switch pages by pressing L or R, and if you have enough A points, you can scout a ship. I've already scouted one of the support. Hold on, there's an event battle down there. Yeah, we only got 50. Like, we could get another support if we wanted to, but we don't want to do that. We want to, you know, we want to save up so we can buy some of these actual playable characters. Alright, so let's go to the event battle. It would be nice if you actually just, like, unlocked characters as they came up in the story. Don't talk to the enemy! They call me Hunter Yamashiro. You better hand your cubes over peacefully. Tough luck, Yugi Kaze just attacked us, and we have no cubes! Shimikaze, shut up! What do you think will happen if we stay the lowest rank?
かなり悪目立ちしそうですね私たちもう二人とも
Don't get all excited. Alright, let's go. Let's fight Yamashiro. Alright, we don't need two characters that all use the little ship, so we'll pop you out and pop you back in.
いざ参りましょうお任せください
Alright, let's go. You know, this is fun. This is why I kind of like the RNG streams that we've done every once in a while, because, you know, it's like, oh yeah, let's just play something that pops up at random that we wouldn't really have a reason to play otherwise. We can just enjoy it.
行きましょう
Oh, look at her. She's even got the little hand thing going on her model.
微笑むから頑張って
That's cute.
これ
Take this.
どうかしました
Got him.
どうかしら
Alright, where's the other targets?
奇跡が整った
Oh, hello. Random ship just shows up over there.
ほらいい
What do you think? Okay, that's health. Okay.
じっとして
Head towards the arrow. Okay, let's go. Oh, we can almost do our special defense thing. Oh, emergency? We're gonna fight someone else now?
皆を勝利へと導きますわ
Oh, hey, we are! That's cool.
守備をおろそかにしないで
Don't neglect your defense!
これいざ今ですわ
Oh. It's over already.
これで誰も不満ないでしょ
Okay.
あれなんだか
Sure. It's
軽い
a new shipment arrived at the lab. That's cool. So the shop updated.
負けた
That's right, you lost. Now give us your cubes.
お二人のキューブ総取りおっと山城混合ペア偽装のダメージ超過によりしばらくお休み
Due to excess damage to their riggings, they will have to rest for a while.
制裁を書いているな
Both of their movements were lackluster.
一つ前の戦いのダメージが響いたか
一体誰と戦われたんですか綾波のやつですわ
Congo was fighting Ayanabi. I like her design too. She looks good.
でしたわうわ出会いたくない
さてと次はどうしましょうか駿河殿
It seems we're not in last place for now.
最下位は脱出です
Well, no, the people you just beat up are in last place.
それから山城さん本郷さん足止め時間延長しますねえ駿河の量産型艦隊お二人を取り囲む
Saruga's mass-produced fleet. Circle them and wait for these two here.
妖精ジュリ駿河艦隊抜病
You're a demon. That's so much fun. You know, the story is fun, and it's cute to look at. Alright, what we got next? Ooh. Stuff.
おっと回収しておきましょう
Alright, we got an event battle here and one here. Let's go to this little hidden one down here. Ooh, actually, hold on. Hold on, hold on. We got a nice little gold treasure chest down here.
すごいものを見つけたような島風は
And we go.
気迫ですね戦う前から
You see, we're starting to get up a little bit more with battles happening and everything. Starting to get into a better flow with it. Well, well, I was hoping to focus on cube fishing, but it seems we've got no choice.
やはり高尾さん修行の成果
いい心意気だ
Witness the results of my training. Let's get them. Now that Shimikaze knows that we can just take what we want. How much do we get from that? Barely anything.
お任せくださいませちょっと待っててね
Oh, let's go. And it's cool that they added a little loading screen for Neptune as well.
勝利の栄光はどちらがつかむかにゃ。
Alright, let's wait for things to load in. Go forth, ship! Planes! I'm sorry, I keep saying ships. Alright, next area.
攻撃準備万端ね。どうかしら。
Just like launch a legion of planes, just use all of our charges all at once. Also,
これで
yellow planes!
還暦にさ侮ったわね。勝つのは私ですわ。
Oh, there's actually a third phase here? That's cool. Emergency.
失望させぬぞ。
Oh, we actually get to fight her now.
全力で行く。直撃させる。
And there she went!
そんなことが。
So sad.
それではまたどこかでじっとしてなさい。
This game is... I know we're still in like chapter 1, but it's so easy. There's like no difficulty at all.
最高の気分ですわ。嬉しい。なんだろう。
Alright, moving on.
気持ちいい。
見事だな。
Alright, we'll take their cubes. Let's... I think we could do it from the menu. Let's try putting it on a hard mode and see how things are different. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do a hard save. There it is. I wonder what cutting does. Apply settings, please. Let's go make sure the settings took. They did. Alright, let's try this again. Because how many A points did we get from... Oh, we actually got a fair amount of A points from that battle. Cool. Well, let's try this one. And see how the difficulty changes. Who is that person over there? Oh, it's the wind on her sailor uniform girl. Launching her fleet. Not even talking about it. Just going in and doing it. Do I have any other support people we can throw in here? No. Not unless we want to buy one, which we don't. Because we want to unlock playable characters, not unplayable characters. Oh, I like her design. She looks cool. Ears are a little on the big side, but I kind of like her design. Alright, let's go. Okay. So, probably, looks like the ships are taking a little bit less damage. Not going down, like, immediately. Okay, this isn't bad. Like, difficulty-wise. There's our next target. Go get him, planes! Okay, this is a little better. Where it's not like just literally tearing through everything. At least not as easily as before. Alright, emergency. Let's go ahead and load in our bosses. Yeah, this is actually a little bit better. Go get him. Okay, there we go. That way the battles are lasting a little bit longer, so you can actually enjoy the gameplay a bit longer. Still cleared it within 2 minutes. Got 20 A points from that. That's not great. Wonder if you get more rewards for the higher difficulties. Nope. Doesn't change the rewards at all. That's unfortunate. So what you get from battles is exactly the same regardless of difficulty setting. It's just whether or not you want, you know, 0 difficulty at all, at least in these earlier sections, or actual difficulty. All right, let's go to this next event battle. Because I don't think we came even close to losing there. So I think it's fine to just leave it on hard mode. Aha! Revenge time! Obtainable items. Oh, well, cool. Let's see. It shows you what you could possibly get. It's fun. Oh, that's a good wallpaper for you. Alright, plane lady, let's go get her. Alright, slowly whittling down. No, this is good. This feels like there's actual, you know, there's a little bit of difficulty to it now. Go get him, planes. It is starting to feel a little repetitive with having to do the same thing over and over, but... Oh, hold on. Let's not attack her. Let's just wait for the gauges to completely fill up and then just unleash everything all at once. Just... I just love seeing all of that go out at the same time. Really just the aesthetic of it. So there's really not difficulty to it, because like we're not getting close to losing or anything. It's just like not, oh hey, it's over already before we even get to do anything. Alright, this should do it, I think. Nope, not quite. There we go. How much do we get for that? 20? 20, that's it? Man, you guys don't want us to unlock new characters. You sure did. You sure did let your guard down. Alright, is there anything we can do in here? We've done literally nothing as far as upgrades goes. Let's see. Good finds in the research facility? Like what? Stuff I don't have the money for? Take a look at the shop. What can we buy here? Parts. Materials. Okay. Let's get a warehouse. Where is... aviation. Taiho, are you the one that we've been using the most with the planes? Formidable is who we're using. Alright, so let's upgrade that. Yep. What else do you have? Taiho and Taiho. Alright, let's just keep upgrading your stuff since we're using you so much. Hold on, go back to the warehouse. Don't have the materials, and looks like 3 is as high as it goes. Okay, so we got some upgrades done. Let's go ahead and save again. And see what's next. Oh, hey, let's grab this first. Alright, let's see what we got here. Did we get away from everyone safely? Question mark? That sort of phrase is a flag. Oh, hey, it's you again. Both of you seem a little out of breath. Even you two couldn't fight Atago without a scratch. Alright, so are we fighting both of you now? Alright, let's go! Ooh, you look good too. I like that design. Alright, let's go. Let's get a little closer. Alright, that did a pretty decent amount of damage. Alright. Alright, those went down pretty quickly. Ooh, we actually have taken a good bit of damage too. Oh, there they are! Let's get a little closer. A little closer still. And now. Just do a bunch of damage right off the bat. There she is. Oh, this is fun. And we actually are taking a decent amount of damage now. We're already less than halfway down to dying with... There we go. As soon as we get rid of one, it's going to get a lot easier. There we go. Oh, let's actually take care of this ship first. We might get extra rewards if we take out all of the optional enemies. Ooh, we're almost down. is the closest we've gotten to actually losing a character so far. And we got it. We still only got 28 points. That's a load of garbage. I think I remember being like this when I first played the game too, because I really just wanted to unlock more characters and test out more characters, and I had to do so much just to unlock anybody. Alright, they overheated their rigging. Regretful. Yep, you guys lost. So sad. So sad. Let's see here. I have 190 points now. You need like 400 points for a character? Yep. The cheapest one is Kaga, who requires 400 A points. Let's say we wanted to grind. Because obviously we wanted to grind, we would pop it down to normal, because we get the same amount of rewards either way. So let's say we wanted to grind. We just do this battle again. I don't remember if grinding works like this or not. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And see if we still get the 20 A points when we clear this again. Now we put it down on normal mode, so the battle will be over a little faster. Oh my gosh. Look at how quickly it went down. Jeez, there's a huge gap between normal and hard mode. A gigantic gap. Alright, let's go ahead and summon our two opponents. Launch both special attacks. Okay, they still have a decent amount of defense, all things considered. A lot less than before, though. And we're done. Now let's see if the rewards are the same. The rewards are the same. What? Is there like a grinding feature where we can immediately restart the battle again? Yes, there is. Okay, that's handy. Alright, now we just need to head this way for the next phase. Alright, one down. One to go. We're not going to grind here for a long time or anything. I just wanted to see if the grinding would work. If we would get the same rewards we got the first time, which obviously we did.
やりましたわ。今回は見逃してやるのだ。この戦果、お見知りおきくださいませ。着実に積み重ねていきます。
Got another level? No, we do not need to fight against the same opponent. $230. Yep. So we still need 170 more before we can go on. But let's actually go on with everything. Might as well clear the events just to clear them. Alright, event battle, let's go. Atago's in first with 132 cubes. Or is that who we're fighting now? Yep, let's go. Oh, Helena? You got a cool design too. Most of the characters in this game have cool designs. That's one thing I really like about it. Alright, let's go. Let's charge up our planes. Oh my gosh, Atago, you have no defense at all. You have no defense at all. I should have swapped it back to hard mode. Surely there's gonna be another phase to this, right? Nope, there sure isn't! Oh, we got 60 for that! That's so much better! Now that is worth grinding on. This must be the end of chapter 1. Alright, let's skip some cutscenes. Let's actually do that. Oh, extreme battle mode. Engage in battle simulations with various fleets. The opponents are very strong. Something might happen if you defeat the strongest enemy fleet. Let's take a look at. Okay, let's take a look at extreme battle then. Enemy ships cannot be chosen, which means Shimakaze, you are gonna have to sit this one out. We'll pop you in instead. Oh, we actually have a bunch of characters we can unlock now. Oh, cool. I want you. And of course, these are all characters that we already interacted with. And you. There we go. Now we have more characters. Gonna swap out you for you. And let's go. I wonder if this will also accommodate for our difficulty settings or not. Well, we'll just go with it and see what happens. Hello, Miss No Defense at all. So I'm assuming either it's supposed to start easy or it's accommodating for the fact that we have it on normal mode. Alright, already done. Oh, we got 40 points for that. That's cool. There's a new extreme battle. Let's see what the new one is. Alright, we'll have to swap you out for you. Let's do the next one. I like this. Enterprise. I think this is the one that the one that's based off the United States. Then again, I think there are multiple for multiple countries. Since we have that one that was based off the U.S. Navy. What are you coming after me for? What's going on? You scared? You scared of Miss in a maid costume that can summon planes? Go get him. I had a couple of, like, really small frame drops there for a second with that effect going on. And we're done! And we're getting heart tokens here, which I think is, like, what you need to, like, recruit, like, / marry characters. Alright, next! This is nice. What's with the pixelated sunglasses on your model there? Let's see what you can do. See what your abilities are. Alright. Alright, you got like rapid fire stuff going on. And you never really run out, so we could hold down ZR to use this constantly. And then use the other ones as they come up. Okay. So I wonder if this is actually more difficult, or maybe not. Maybe just because she's lower level and not upgraded. Prince Eugene's heart token. And there's a new extreme battle. Let's see how many points we got now. 210, awesome. We can grab 2 more characters. Let's wait until we get to 400 so we can grab Kaga. You see, this is fun when it's actually opened up with a game mode where it's all gameplay, and it's like, oh, okay, this is fun. Take this, stupid boats. Take planes. All right, is there going to be a second phase to this? It's got to be, right? Emergency. Oh, here they come. 3 of them. Okay. Oh, look at the one that's holding the unicorn. Isn't that adorable? Throw planes at her. Alright, things are getting a little bit more difficult because I am taking a fair amount of damage right now. Oh, I'm actually surprised those two special attacks weren't able to get rid of a unicorn. Alright, there we go. 40. Ooh, Hood is in this battle. That's cool. Let's try this one. We'll have to swap you out. So take you out. For you, I guess. Oh, look at her just riding on the little ship thing. That's fun. All right, let's go. There went one. There went two. I mean 3. Good job, guys. There they are. There we go. It's taken care of right away. I guess if we wanted to grind, we could do this. Go into that first battle again. If all of them give us 40. Because this is still pretty easy. Hood's heart token, Yamashira's heart token, and Kongo's heart token. Oh, there's 4 in this one. Wow. Let's go back. Alright, we have 290 now. Interesting. Let's grind this real quick. Let's use this first one over and over. It's gonna give us 40, right? All we have to do is not use you. Just so we can unlock Kaga and move on with that. I'm getting really into this. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, hey, Trent, you do need to work on Stalker today, too. But, this is a lot of fun. So we can just get into the grind here. They're attacking us a lot, not doing very much, to be honest. Don't watch this. And we're done. Let's see if it still gives us the points. Sure does. And we can grind it. Okay. This isn't too bad at all. Got him. So it was 290 now. It should have been 330, 370. So if we do it one more time, we should have enough. Norfolk, that looks cute. Alright, let's just wait. Let's just wait until we have a bunch of stuff built up, and then just unload them all at once. There we go. Not that much difference on the time it takes anyways, since we had to wait for the A skill to regenerate, regardless. Alright, no, I do not want to fight against the same opponent. Oh, we got a new shipment arrived? Maybe because of how much we've been fighting? There we go. Kaga has been recruited. Change secretary. We can pretty much put anyone we have unlocked on here. So now Kaga's up there. But we'll actually put you up here. I do really like your design. Warehouse. Good. Max those out. Oh, Kaga is also a plane person. Okay. What about your stuff? Congo. Where's your third weapon, buddy? Neptune. Neptune. Takao. Saruga. Congo. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's do one more thing. So I'm gonna head out of here in just a minute, but let's do one battle just so we can see what Kaga does. Because we know she's a plain girl. But let's just see how she plays. So she's not leveled up, but we do have her weapons built up. I mean, it looks cool, like with her design and that big runway that she has. That's so much fun. It's like, oh yeah, it's just a runway that she's carrying to launch the planes from. Damage seems fine despite her only being level 1. Alright, here they come. Oh, and she has the same dodge the other one had. So let's see what her... her special's pretty much the same. Let's see what her Y special is. And here we go. Does seem a little different. Alright, we're done. Well, alright then. And you jumped up to level 9. No, we don't need to fight the same opponent again. We just wanted to do that to try out these characters. So now we're gonna save. And this was kind of like a fun little distraction from doing new things. So I'm gonna close out of here. And we're gonna head out of here. Like I said earlier, I am 99% certain I will have the Stalker Call of Pripyat review done for Friday. No stream tomorrow, obviously, because the retail store I work loss prevention at is doing inventory this week, so I'm going to be at work tomorrow, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow. But that's basically where we're at. So Friday's going to be the Stalker Call of Pripyat review, and next week we'll see what happens. Don't know what all we're going to do. I know I'm going to start working on the Truck Driver DLC soon, and more of the Life is Strange games. But outside of that, I hope everybody who joined the stream today enjoyed it. I had fun diving into this game again and talking about the Switch 2 and all that other stuff. So I'm going to head out of here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week with something else.